was another dream year, and nowhere was the dream sweeter than a November Saturday at the Coliseum against Notre Dame. But it didn't look that way at the onset. Notre Dame took advantage of Trojan miscues and jumped out to what seemed to be an insurmountable lead, 24-0 in the first half. One couldn't help but remember Notre Dame's 51-0 massacre of the Trojans in 1966. Finally, just before the half ended, Hayden found Anthony Davis on a swing pass, and the Trojans went into the locker room trailing 24-6.
But Coach McKay was always able to maintain his cool, and we walked into the locker room, and it's funny, people joke, I think there's even an album out where the title of the album is Gentlemen, We're Behind.
And he went in and said, boys, he said, we're not playing very good. He said, but we are a really good team. He said, and we deserve to play better than this. So just relax and take a deep breath. And when we go out, he said, we will play better, but we need something to happen. We need somebody to do something.
He was puffing a cigar. He says, gentlemen, in 1964, Craig Furtick and Mike Evers down 17-3. And I've been in a game like this before. If they can come back and win 20-17, we can come back and win. And we all looked at each other simultaneously and said, this man has lost his mind. Here we talk about the either number 2, number 3 team in the nation, the best defensive team in the nation. And we're going to come back and beat Notre Dame? And he took one puff off the cigarette, puffed it, blew smoke off to the right or left, whatever. And he looked up and says, okay, in the second half, they're going to kick the ball off the AD, and he's going to bring it all the way back.
All right, McLaughlin advances on the football. It's been an Irish afternoon as he boots it high and long and deep. In the end zone, Davis coming out at the 10, 15, 20, coming outside at the 30. He's at the 35, the 40. He's going all the way at the 30, the 25, 20. They won't catch him. Touchdown, USC. 100 yards.
I think the second kickoff after that was a big play. We kicked off, and the Notre Dame back came out of the end zone and started to run laterally. But a young sophomore linebacker by the name of Dave Lewis hit him a shot. And that crowd got up. And, you know, that crowd never sat down again.
And the thing I remember is I've been going to SC games since 1962. And I'd never seen a Coliseum like that. The place was, everybody was on their feet, and it was really an amazing experience and different from any other game I had experienced.
Good protection, has time, throws, looking for McKay, over the shoulder at the 10, out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Hayden takes the snap, the pitch to Davis. Sweeping right at the 5. He dives. He's in the end zone. Anthony Davis has scored again.
I said to myself and the other guys, I said, hey, are we in the same place or am I dreaming? This cannot be the same football game that I started out in maybe an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago. This cannot be the same game.
I'm waiting for the ball, takes it at the 25. Starts to his right, gets a block, looking for help at the 30, turns the corner, 35, sidelines, 40, 45, midfield in a crowd at the 45.
Having the opportunity to be a player, be down on the field, to hear the reaction of the crowd every time we scored, it just felt like goosebumps for a whole 30 minutes. It just was awesome.
One of those magical moments in sport when things seem to have slowed down. You were in kind of a time warp where you had plenty of protection. John was wide open, and the ball was well thrown in the catch, and it was just, everything was absolutely perfect. You couldn't have asked anything better. And incredibly, in less than 17 minutes, counting a touchdown scored just before halftime, the Trojans scored 8 touchdowns and 55 points against America's best defensive team. Anthony Davis scored 4 times, bringing his career total to 11 touchdowns against Notre Dame.
The most important thing was said to me about the Notre Dame-SC rivalry is that you did not score 11 touchdowns against those 3 Notre Dame games and Notre Dame teams. You scored 11 touchdowns against the legacy of Notre Dame.